I'm so glad to see Overpass finally get to cast it again since coming back in towards the pool. This was always one of the maps that I absolutely loved. Maybe not VP's Overpass, but in general, a map I loved. And they are going to be popping quickly towards this B site, but it works so well. Tanier, Youngster, Grix, all get involved in the action. And left down to two for Virtus.pro. Make that one. Electronic joins his fallen comrades. And Perfecto, new boy on the block, 1v5. What have you got?
Can't even take one with him, really. Would be nice to just humble them slightly. He's fully confirmed now, so surely his days are going to be numbered. Even LNZ giving him the space here, it feels like. As the swings will keep coming in, just keep that location confirmed. Quick goosh. He can get out of the way and just let his teammates clean up house. If they can all stay alive here, it would be really, really solid. Kind of anticlimactic here, just letting Perfecto direct. No one rushing into him. This is real min-maxing, I think, from Heroic to just not take these fights, not risk anyone going down. There we go. Eventually, the inevitable happens. But yeah, completely shut down there on the B-bomb site.
Let's play passives this round.
As it's something to lean on, something to rely on, for sure.
They have players who can play quick. That flash, excellent, Nilo. No chance in hell. Griggs, you're going to drop a Molotov, but actually it doesn't go where he intended. It just catches the corner. So maybe flossed it a little bit, the Youngster. Down he will fall. Opening double, go the way of VP. And also, somewhat unsurprisingly, they don't commit off the back of it. They're going to reset, regroup, and see what options are open, maybe even towards B here.
Looks that way. And Heroic are ready for B. So I do worry slightly. There's a lot of damage done there. No kill comes in, but you can see they're already just not expecting these players. LNZ can't give us one more, but he's done a lot. He's done a lot for this round. Tanier brings it down to just one now.
15 seconds.
Headshot is all he needs. Swing comes in, and the spray is clean. Big round as the 3-on-5 goes the way of Heroic. 45 seconds and not much map pressure from VP, so surprised that there's not anyone sat in behind. Tanier goes digging and he will lose his head. Listen, man, they will outweigh you every time, and if you get impatient, VP are on the other side, ready to punish. LNZ's got one trade, but he's going to need more than that. He's lost all his compatriots here on the bomb site. The AWP is in pretty quickly. Will have been spotted here. And they opt not to give the peek back. Down goes LNZ. Flash ineffective, but surely enough space created to get the bomb down at the very least. Double nade onto default. Doesn't quite find the kill. Tag not there either. It's a bit close. It is a bit close, but not quite. Still looking to go for this here now. However, double swing comes in, and they lose out. Patience pays off. It's a very curious way to play the game. Is there a way in which you can just game theory rounds, but you also have the mix-ups in your back pocket, and that's exactly what they have here. Contact flash is also super effective because you expect them to be slower, and telegraphed, utility over the top. Here comes the execute. Well, no, it's just a flash and a burst, and it also works very well indeed for VP.
It's so simple. Again, play time, kind of whittle down that clock and just catch them off guard. Such a simple double entry as well, like you mentioned. One flash, one molly. It's as easy as that. Fame, I love the call to hunt. Don't know if his shoulder was spotted, but he'll swing in or lose his life. So an AK recovered is something. Either way, it's VP up to a second now, and they're still looking for a little bit more. I can count on that. You've got a bit of money to work with, and why not? When you're going to go 2 for 1 there. Tanier, all that's left. He will be given the luxury of surviving, but that's basically all they've got to work with.
Waiting to see if any aggression does come. You know, Heroic on a 3-round loss streak, just taking a timeout. You would expect some kind of a play, but not the case. Trade is there. However, the 1 for 1 always feels a little difficult to make work, and Nilo has to be careful with how he plays things out from this point. They will drop back. They feel like they've got decent enough B control to go for a move over here.
Tanier setting up the pot flash. Another molly that comes down, and also it ticks as well. This information gathered. Heroic, they've got to know. Youngster spots one. Smoke will come down now as well. That'll give him the chance to get out if he wants to. Youngster turns away the worst possible time as Electronic cracks open the B site. Nilo is here and needing a second, really, as we're now back into 2 versus 2. We'll call for a pause. We haven't got the bomb as well, guys, so we need to kind of pick that up and then commit with it. I mean, they don't have time to rotate away, so individual prowess called upon as Electronic flicks for a third. What has he got for us? Perfecto! Didn't need to be running like that. It's Griggs the new boy with a 1 versus 2. Perfecto. That was such a lazy swing, and it made it all too easy for Griggs to react and to find.
Solid stuff. They will hold on, and really well played, I think, from Heroic to, again, just not panic as much. It does come a bit close for comfort.
Fucking nice.
The old tried and tested for VP, it seems.
Yeah. Rinse and repeat. Small changes as they have conditioned things up. I suppose an LNZ was in the right position, but he gets seen, still finds a kill, which is kind of mad. I thought surely he was a dead man. So they've got that at the very least. The short control coming in, a bit more presence in that factor. Youngster close to the smoke here. They will time it well in Monster and try and keep them at bay. Tanir, meanwhile, holding for short. They're going to know that the MP9 is down here. Nilo, he's rotated around with a quick find here. Looking for a little bit more tough head angle. In comes the short player. He's blinded himself up. He has managed to cross into the sandbags, but Icy is there and ready. The USP is not enough. It's Icy with the spin to get it done. Goodness me. I mean, it looked like they could have stopped the bomb plant. I'm pretty sure he flashed himself. Up close and personal here. Nilo has actually slipped through the cracks, potentially. Yeah, Perfecto has no idea. Sort of prepared to take a fight there, but still a little lazy about it. Icy taking one. It's Grix who comes in with the important frag. Has yet to be traded. If he can get one more, we're maybe on for a round. The crosshair looked good, but he doesn't quite land the headshot. Sets it up, however. Nilo trading things out. 2 on 3 now. Bomb recovered, but no map control at all for VP here. They will be left to just walk their way up. Utility for both these players, but doesn't look good to me.
Yeah, his back turn flared. No idea. So Fame, 1v3. He's got himself an AK-47. Now so has Tanir. Tanir with the AK is the big one for me. He's probably going to close this on his own unless Fame's got some serious heroics up his sleeve. There. Oh, sharp swing and a fight. 1v2, 35 seconds. Bomb on his back as well. But door closed. And Youngster round this corner. He's going to go dry. Yes, he is. And that'll be at the cost of his life. Nice response from Heroic. Wow. 3-round buffer that they've built upon him. You look towards VP now as well. Double AK, double Tech 9, and a Deagle heading into the final round. It's not beautiful, but that flash is Youngster. Exquisite supporting util. A swing from Tanir, fantastic. Perfecto. Softened and actually hit very low with that HE. Love that.
So if you just force them back and they have to wait a bit longer, that puts them under pressure. They don't actually have as much time as they thought.
Oh.
Fame. Oh, he's
Speaking
just
of
missed
timing.
out. Ahead. Around the corner. He's spotted, and there goes his element of surprise.
He probably should be dead in a mere moment. He's sort of being chased, but quietly as they're heading back towards B. He flits out. He's not going quiet about it, but it's working for him. Griggs, nice find. Probably need another from him as he misses the second opportunity. Could maybe even wallbang through the boxes, but it does not matter. Round is a round. Who cares if they get a bomb plant? That is Heroic 8-4. A much better overpass than what we saw against NIP.
Yeah, Heroic just getting a bit annoying, weren't they? Prodding and poking, messing up VP's game plan. And it works very well when they're allowed to do what they want. But if someone throws a little spanner in the works, it can get a bit harder. A little 1-for-1 here. In the connector, yeah, that's kind of awkward. It's also the utility mule. They'll be after him with the retrieved Julies. So they have to be very careful here. Got to find the kills on the site. Nice and clean and perfecto. Anything but for Heroic. It's down to just LNZ.
And right idea, I guess, for LNZ to keep eyes trained towards heaven. That's another tag. Now going to cross. Spoke about that molly. I could use it to clear out in towards Cubby. That will be the case. Will it trickle down? It will. Who cares? A shot in the side. Perfecto will close it. VP bite back. Much, much better. That of Heroic. You win this, you're going to build upon this lead and put the pressure right back on towards VP. You lose it, the game more or less gets tied up. So it's incredibly important here. The VP, probably the most important round they've played so far, and it does not start well. Fame gets caught in no man's land. Where are we even going, mate?
Getting in position. Are they going to dedicate here to the A play? You can just see VP starved of info, man. Wildly throwing utility where it's not really needed. And I think that's going to give a lot across. Electronic had actually started to abandon A by the looks of things. Flick goes down really easily. That'll be the A bomb site compromised, and these B players are barely moving. I think it will be a save once this plan is confirmed.
I don't really know what you do here. So I think you're right. Just try and shell up somewhere. Even saving on towards B itself can bring inherent risk. They might even try and push all the way forward, kind of through Monster a little bit, but still, Heroic, really nice round. Flawless as well on top of that. 25 seconds. Now or never, guys. Got to go. Nilo, round the corner. Not good for the first as well. As Fame up close, ready for it. Icy flashed off the angle into the UMP up close. Look at this crossfire. Out towards long as well. There's just no chance in hell. What a shutdown. Might not be flawless, but it feels more or less as good as Flit just toying with his food. Looking at him. And he'll get his kill. What a round for VP. That is much more like it.
He's restless, this guy. He was doing the same on A few rounds ago. He's up and down. It is towards heaven, so he can still help out, but easily smokable. Should be smoked, to be honest. I think it would be remiss from Heroic to not smoke heaven. But here we go. Flashes over first. The smoke will be a little bit late, so keep your eyes on these players and the kill feed where they come from. It's actually Electronic up top that keeps them in it. The hold itself, nowhere near clean enough. So we take it back. He knows what's up. And they go ahead of that heaven smoke. It could end up costing them here on the edge. They push through. Beautiful little move. Trade will be there onto one. Is the info that both of them are coming from ABC? Not quite sure just yet. Maybe now, as the AWP rings off, they will know. LNZ, how do you beat him here? It's such a difficult angle. Charging in, and he will indeed punish. So challenging to deal with him. And he capitalizes. He had the spot. He knew the round was in his hands.
Electronic going to play up close. Nice timing on the smoke. He can try and play up behind it here. Oh, Grix. Patience, a virtue as Fame. Fumbles a chance to jump it across, but there we go. Electronic, we spoke of that. Bomb spill forward as well. But Icy overwhelm. Nilo gets two. We needed heroics, we said, from Grix and Nilo specifically in this round. And look what they found. Two for Nilo, an opener by Grix as well, and Perfecto left all alone in a 1v4.
Crazy. The back and forth is really not what VP want. They need stability. They need control. And I think for a long time, they've not really had that. They've done well to pick up the odd few rounds, but it's Heroic, for me, that have had the keen turnaround. As I mentioned in the previous half, there was a couple moments there where I was like, oh, this is not looking good. This looks like VP might just be able to do enough. Hold on. Okay, no kit available. I mean, could have got a little scary there because there was actually nobody around to stop him. But all the same, looking good. Maybe going to have a lot of work to do if they check out after going up, you know, really, really nicely. That first game against Tyloo was lovely and clean. But anything but since then, to be honest. I think they've barely had a map that looks like they should win. Always been on the back foot. Nilo to find the first and the second. In comes the entries. He will keep them coming. And it's all down to Perfecto and Flip. Feels like to save the map here. And I don't know that they'll necessarily want to.
I mean, that's right there is why Nilo was brought in towards his side as well. Brilliant. His 20th kill now as well. Absolutely leading the charge. Of course, like we said, the jury's still been out on him and whether that move with X-File was the right one, but it's maps like this which prove exactly why they've gone for it. Flit's probably dead here as well. Oh, reactionary shot from Youngster, but he will nail it. And it's Perfecto again to save, but I mean, again, look at that money, like we said. Only one being kept alive is not good enough. Will Youngster clear close right? Probably not. So he's surely dead here. And is an AK maybe to be recovered. Nilo looking for his 4th. They're going to hunt him on the way out. And at range, he will just go down. Final half a second, Nilo.
A real difficult run here. And VP just never getting going in this second half in particular. Boost comes in, not going to stand. It would have been the heaven find, but LNZ still gets Perfecto on the site. Oh, doesn't quite land. I thought even a leg there, but no, doesn't land. So maybe a little bit of something for VP to work with. They've got 3 on B still, and an advanced position from Fame watching behind. So setup doesn't look too bad. I think the bomb is going to come their way in just a few moments. Nicely timed smoke. IC, meanwhile, does get finished off. Not looking good here as they are slowly being picked apart. The MP9s can't activate in time. There is one taken up top, but it's just not going to help. Nobody else has chimed in. Fame's got an AK, but down he goes, and Heroic will take it. And they make it look pretty damn easy there in the end.
Yeah, nice noise as well. Exactly what you want to see for Heroic.
Yeah, maybe something in that. A well-timed smoke here from VP. Oh, Fame on the other side with the Julies as well. They'll burst forward straight into his hands, but they play it pretty cleanly there for the trade. The Molotov will keep them at bay for now, but they've got short presence coming up. Are they going to be ready for more players? It looks like they will indeed. Check their angles, but Perfecto again looking good here on the USP. Has he done enough to keep them in proceedings here? Electronic back end trying to help his man out. IC, meanwhile, on the site, not looking as clean, but Electronic is here. Grix loses his head, and it is the veterans of VP that keep it going.
I know he's somewhere in there. That would have been heard and relayed by Tania. And it does have a somewhat sizable gap. Molly. This is going to make Fame through the flames, and it will force on a fight. They probably didn't want to take. Youngster pounces coming through Palace, but only good for one as he gets traded off. Perfecto nearly getting a 3rd as well. Not a bad effort, but a diving flip feels so unnecessary. And I see all he can do here is save so much damage dealt. But a 1v3 retake with an AWP, no chance in hell. And look at this actually as well. He's already here.
He's prepped. Yeah, he scoped in. He was ready. Still, his life is on the line. They know that he's not really got any of a chance to get in towards the bomb site. He's a little aware. He's a little aware. He's definitely noticing things here, but is he going to be ready for the side swipe? The answer is no. And that AWP will go down. Just not enough time to save for him.
And Flit does somehow get away alive. Little damage, sure, but alive. Ultimately, all that matters. LNZ. So if that comes down, he wants to play out in front of, but Perfecto is there, so aware of the possibility. Opening kill that goes the way of VP, and a lot of damage dealt to both Grix and Nilo. Not to start to round number 5 they wanted. They really wanted to build momentum here, and if anything, it might get stopped short at 1.
Yeah, that would be pretty painful. But we'll see. Still enough players. Still enough space to work with as well. VP giving a lot across here. Flit is ready for anything. Youngster. Timing's good, and the first few bullets landed, but he just couldn't finish his dinner there. Flit's patience will pay off, so looking better and better as the round goes on. The AWP was trained, hoping for a wide swing. Nothing coming. Bomb as yet to commit in. Lovely little double peek there to connector, and it's Grix on the AWP. Flashback to the previous round. It's just the other way now. Icy couldn't survive. Can Grix? 30 seconds to save here. I think surely not.
Yeah, he's got to get hunted. Especially knowing there's the AWP. Nice shot though on towards Flip. Flash over, but that'll be it. Seen off.
Flit is somewhat ready. He's got his head on a swivel, though. Oh, he's just spotted there. Molotov goes down. It's not really going to give him the space that he requires, and a quick flick from Youngster makes this look scary. Fame. They're coming for him, and he will go down. This is not good. Icy on the AWP does have eyes on some key locations, but also needs to be careful not to lose them, I guess. Two-man advantage now. Still weaker weaponry. They've not had chance to scoop up that AK.
Yeah, this is the issue.
Would have been nice.
They're being covered from recovering those guns. That's the one thing that really makes it so difficult. Now there's a gap, but they don't know about this. They're heading towards B, so are VP. So again, we call upon Youngster, or potentially the Deagle of Nilo. He had to get a kill, so now would be a nice time. There's the first Youngster and Nilo. The two names I brought up, both the first two falling. Grix will follow suit as well. Great mid-round from VP. Starts badly, but they drag everybody over towards B. They gamble, and it's the right call. The bomb's making a move, though. But thankfully, so is Electronic.
Still, all-important kill. We'll see here. Electronic, don't mess it up. Yeah, the aim punch is enough. And Tinner on the backside. What can he get done? I mean, he should be able to get a backstab here. He will indeed. 10 seconds. A bit awkward. Probably wants to die, but decides just play it safe, and there's no point risking the attempt at death, and then the timer goes, and then you actually die, and, you know, it'd just be a whole mess.
With Tobers and the intervention, and he changed the tides for this T-side.
Oh, Flit with the find, man. Felt like a very risky move, but this is good signs from VP. If we can get those early kills going, they're in for a very, very smooth ride. Icy trained, spotting the player before he moves out. Perfect angle from Icy. Flash comes in. Oh my goodness! It is beautiful from VP here. Just Tanir and Youngster remaining. They've managed to thread the needle up Con. That's about all they've got going for them at the moment, but desperation sets in and no kills for Heroic.
Yikes. I mean, that's a tough watch, right? Just off the back of a pause as well. While Mirage always lent towards being slightly more CT-sided, not this CT-sided. VP looked like a different beast entirely. And with their backs up against the wall, it feels like the Bears are at their scariest. Flip. We should be looking towards under. If you're going to be moving that way, he doesn't. That's a gun gifted over.
Electronic ready here, though. He knows. Spam does distract him away a little. Doesn't quite know what's going on, and Nilo will capitalize. The AWP up on the booth has kept this round alive for VP. Contentious. As LNZ's got an advanced position towards B, goes driving in. Somehow still alive. Goodness gracious. Some missed moments here. LNZ will eventually fall. Fame with a nice little smoke. Isolates some of the angles now. Is there even a chance at a bomb plant once again? Tanir making so much noise to spam through the smoke. Is so close to finding a kill. He is using the wall to his advantage, and the chaos that ensues looking very good here. How has Tanir made this doable? Icy onto the Julies, but Tanir takes his head clean off. What a move, what a round, and he's read it beautifully. Just making so much noise, so much chaos.
That's sickening from Tanir. What a time for him to step up. 4 kills in the round for him. And so well isolated. You can just see he's tapping away to try and spam for that smoke. Find where he is. I don't actually know. You got to ask yourself that question once again. Is that a replicable round? The argument's probably no. So Heroic have still got to find better ways to win. And that is not a good start. Grix, he actually had the drop and then doesn't shoot initially.
LNZ gonna find a key kill though. B bomb site again looking vulnerable. And Perfecto at the back trying to get the timing, and he will find the kill. I mean, he's looking really quite comfortable at the moment. And he keeps this one in the running. He will go down eventually. Surely set it up for the rest of the team, however, and indeed that will be the case. Fame comes in. Perfect timing, denies the bomb plant. Again, it is Perfecto though. It's beautiful to watch.
Stage 2 is in their grasp. If they can recover to worst case scenario 8-4, but best case 7-5, it's fine. I don't think there's too much to be worried about. 9-3 or anything less, And we've got some stark conversations to have. Oh no, not again.
Moneymaker.
Yeah.
He's really
Maybe I need to pick this gun up, man. I feel like I thought it was terrible, but they're making it look quite good.
Yeah, wait a minute. We've had 2 pistol kills back. Electronics really low. They do have the bomb. We're about to find out how good the UMP can really be, I suppose.
True. This is the test.
AK for Tinner. He's making a lot of noise. Perfecto has been such a bailout player. Can he do it again? Actually not getting super greedy for the bomb here. Just ready and waiting. Perfecto takes the peek. Tinner to trade. Question mark. Absolutely needs to, man. Heroic would be so happy with this round, but in flies Electronic on that UMP, and he does find the head instantly.
Okay. Moving up towards short here. Youngster alone. Oh, just an elbow spotted, but enough for Electronic to dip his head. Tanir's made his way in towards window. Flit seems aware of that possibility, but now he needs to be careful in other positions. He just gets pinned to the side swipe between two, as Tanir will find the first kill for them. And look at the damage dealt towards both Tanir and Nilo. This gets funky, but Perfecto, no bailing them out here. Time ticking short, but bomb dropped and Electronic called upon. Util raining down his position. It's back and forth. 2 versus 3, but 2 of which fill 1 foot in the grave. VP still have a chance.
Bombs hit the deck in an awkward spot as well. They just about managed to get that. Could be a spam here pretty easily. Tanir taking a risk on the plant, but he just sends it off center, and that means that he's unspammable. Keen shots hit by Heroic when the time matters.
And 5-7s to round it out. It's not great, but it's still workable. Especially these 5-7s, and especially with a gimmick like this. Electronic, I kind of love this. Ships in the night, they walk past. Oh, Electronic had the chance at 2, but only gets 1. It's a little chaotic, and now LNT holding for the flank, and the flank is there, but he really panics in the situation. Thankfully, Flick can only get 1. So Heroic, slight recovery to a 4th, but man, Script, they've got a real task ahead of them here. This has been still quite a flat mirage.
Yes, indeed. We'll see what they are made of as VP. A keen bounce back from them, to be fair. So maybe improvements already to the mental game. Tanir swinging round. They're tough fights, but just long enough range on the USP at the end of the day. 5 on 3 very quickly. Youngster with his smoke down, trying to stay alive. The Glocks will push him down, but maybe he's bought enough time for the rotations to come in. I think the answer will be yes. They also dedicate so many resources to bench that there's no space to get the bomb planted. Where have the CTs gone? Been absolutely written off. Nilo on 5 HP here, and the plant just not happening. However, Nilo closes the gap, and he does not miss. Perfecto also falls, getting a taste of his own medicine.
The worst thing in the world, and you can kind of go back in towards a glue on that second round. It's just Fame who takes the hit here. Double glue and the double AK, Flit and Perfecto. We look to them to try and lift them. Oh, Tanir, he spotted a pixel, deals damage, leg spotted too, but I think Nilo makes a very smart call there of just falling away. He's stuck between 2 different fights, and 2 fights he didn't want to take. LNZ wanted to take those, and my God, does he come out on top. That's a beaut. Perfecto and Flit, both the AKs, bye-bye.
We like working the percentages, but with someone like Electronic still in there, he has it within him, and he's having a pretty good game here to just completely take over, and they found the perfect timing to boost up window. Fame fakes out the death cam. Grix is still ready.
30 seconds. We're creeping towards. Numbers favor. And VP trying to decide what's the best plan of action. Neither site feels secure as a pathway in. They've now got to commit towards A. No room at the inn for B. Electronic creeping his way forward. Sandwich not properly cleared for. So LNT finds 1. And Grix will close. Heroic.
It's going to be A8. And they're going to need to turn things around big style. Heroic, just massive momentum in their favor. I really do worry for VP here, and the money's starting to build. Like, everything is just good for Heroic right now.
Oh, what is that? In comes the util, and they can drag over rotations now as well. Can't block the smoke, so LNZ, he's going to commit to playing behind it.
Ooh, with a boost. With a boost, there you go. Able to find the kill. Thankfully, the weaponry is not that vicious to answer back. Bomb plant going to come in, though. I think they'll be happy with that. And there is, of course, still potential to take the round here. If they play their cards right, they've found the area. Jungle is the spot, and there's no one around, so heavy clearance going to be required from Heroic. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's looking a little shaky here. Oh, big dink onto Tanir. How are they going to get back in? The bomb not planted for this CT side either. Tanir goes down. There's nothing smoke-wise available. They all go peeking in. Little closer, little dicey, but he knows he's not on it. And surely, yeah, just playing the time will be enough. And wow. Heroic let it slip, man. One smoke is really all they needed, I think, to just threaten the defuse.
And Youngster, he's changed the angle of where his jump peaks are at. He spotted them, though. Molly, great timing. Going to boost up onto a site. I like this play.
Oh, man. They seem to have a bit of an idea, maybe. I'm not sure. There's a lot of players already here, though. So, indeed, Tanir goes overlooked. Nice smoke on the site. Gives him some space to work with. Hello? Oh, they've traded places in the smoke. Goodness me, what a mess. Tanir does find another. He's dropped that bomb in the apartments as well. So there's a lot of backtracking going to be required, but we never even get there. Heroic read it, and Heroic demolish them.
Tanir's done so well there. That's such a dicey spot where one wrong move, the first half, back and forth and tough to call. The second half, especially when we got towards the end of it, one-way traffic. No way.
Oh, Fame somehow finding that. Electronic also gets a kill of his own. Tanir not ready for the next man. Oh, but he still gets it anyway. I mean, yeah, just pure chaos once again. The A-bomb site has fallen. The bomb itself pretty late. It's just pure chaos again. Youngster spotted at CT. Tanir moving forwards. I mean, he could deny the cross hit. He's got a good position. Smoke comes in towards Firebox. Well read. Easy find there. His teammate will go down. He maybe just needed one. A little bit of assistance. Ace going to be required. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. And Tanir turns the heads and gets number 10 for Heroic.
The real agent of chaos, isn't he, right? He thrives in situations like that where he just flies into fights. Tanir keeps lifting this side up, keeps finding moments, and that is another masterful isolation of fights. So well played from him. Short of saying to VP, if you want to take map control, we'll give it to you. We're just going to sit on the sides and wait for you to make your decision. We'll keep on a util. This is a bold move, though, and it could actually work out for them. No, it doesn't. It's damage, but it's not enough for the kill. If it's an AWP on the swing there, he might have a chance, but unfortunately, that's worked against him. Youngster needs to be super careful as well. It's a top angle to fight from. Electronic spots one as he drops down. Nilo up close as well. This is so precarious. There's so many bodies around this corner. I don't know what you do from here with a molly on your back, but he gets two before falling, and Grix nails a corker of a shot, and oh my god, Tanir steps up again. 1 versus 2. Heroic have flipped the odds on this round. Icy, AK, 10 points of HP, no util on a dream in a 1v2 to keep VP's chances alive, it feels. And the first gets caught on the drive-by. What a swing. Tanir again with 2 monstrous kills, but Nilo, a double that was insurmountably important from him on the same side. That's 11 for Heroic, and maybe even heartbreak for VP2.
Superlative rounds coming in here from Heroic, and particularly Tanir. Absolutely insane. We missed a second Nilo kill there on the replays, but that was also hella clean. Yes, well, I should think so.
In terms of the finances later down the line for the CT side, he goes through. Electronic takes a little bit. He's going to move through mid, and he is given this luxury. He just has to be a bit careful of Nilo into a short, but he's snuck his way in that smoke. Might be a bit of a chance here. Grig's going to find the first, though. LNZ's under a lot of pressure, and Electronic dairy pounces. Good work, but if he moves back in towards mid, it could cost him his life, and it will.
Where's the game gone, man? This is just
it's
TDM, bro.
It is head loss.
Crazy. And I think it is just something that Heroic are always going to be better at. Young players, puggers. They obviously have Tanir just popping off. He's not been required in this round, but their individuals look better. And VP,
agreed.
I think the emotions run high is the thing. And look, especially when you're on the T side, you just got to look at the round that's in front of you. Just call something that should work, regardless of whether it's 10-10 or 2-2. Just call the round that you're confident in and play it cleanly. But this is sort of anything but at this point. Perfecto draws it out, but he will go down.
It's just whether they can see over the line. Sometimes the 13th round's the hardest one to get, but it feels like with how VP are kind of gifting it to them, maybe not. Flit, he will get the first. Takes a lot of damage, but at least his individual mechanics are still there. It's been a slow map from him. Don't get me wrong. Tanir, he's got the right idea too. Double play towards under, but a Molotov will slow them down to stop. Of course, no tick, but they did line up. Nilo had the chance at 2. Can't quite get it. The question being, though, well done, the player. Do you expect another? Perfecto just waiting. We're moving up towards top mid. And Tanir, Agent of Chaos, he's moving forward. Will he expect the second himself? No. So trades are favoring VP because Heroics aren't expecting them to be together.
I like it a lot, in fact. The AWP is somewhat nearby, but he's not even checking. He's not even starting to doubt himself. Maybe now he will. Oh, and it could be good for him. It could be good. Molotov comes in. Bomb going to get dropped. 20 seconds. Immediately loses his head. Desperate for another kill, I suppose. Youngster's not in a bad spot as well, as he's been able to pick up the pace. Well-placed nade could thin the numbers here, but no, he loses out. And it's Perfecto again with the bailout moment for VP.
Yeah.
So they're going to drop down window. Got to be careful. Goodness me, he will be heard. The boost up as well to follow him. Ooh, taking a peek.
I don't love this.
Now there's a man to follow up. Yeah, this is super, super awkward. He will be able to survive it. Quick 1-for-1 there, up through Con. Grix with the drop. There's only 25 seconds for that bomb, and they need control of the A bomb site to get it down. Youngster watching from short.
Oh.
Smoke goes in, but this is just not looking good. I mean, to get the plant here, like, how are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? Flit has got to find so many kills to open up this site. The plant just coming in, but he's a bit too chubby around that corner. Electronics feet sticking out will let him down, and that is that. Heroic move forward to stage 2.